I feel like this game, between the adversity but also the resilience, was just like a microcosm of this whole season. And did that, in a way, like, you're like, oh, we've been here before.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Steph said in the huddle. Like, we're built for this moment. When Kelsey went down, and then we're challenging the call on AB. We've been here before, so it's just so unlucky, so crazy that had to happen tonight.
Lexie Hull breaks silence as corrupt WNBA referees rig Game 5 Indiana Fever loss to Aces. The Indiana Fever's Game 5 loss to the Las Vegas Aces has sparked outrage, not just because of the scoreboard, but because of the way it all unfolded. Fans and players alike are questioning whether the Fever were truly defeated or if the game was stolen by referees whose decisions tilted the contest beyond repair. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, the whistle seemed to lean Vegas's way, and by the end, the calls left many convinced the officiating shaped the outcome more than the play itself.
I mean, I think that's something we can take away from this season. Obviously, ending on the loss is hard and not what you want, but I do think that we can be proud of the effort we put out there, especially in the fourth quarter, you know, losing Aaliyah, losing Kelsey. I don't even know if that was the third or fourth quarter. But two of our biggest stars go down, and we continue to fight and send it to overtime. So I think that's, you know, we're proud of ourselves. We're proud of that fight. And it's just sad to see this group.
Aaliyah Boston fouled out late on what looked like a routine rebound, while Kelsey Mitchell endured constant contact without calls until her body gave out, sending her to the locker room with severe cramps. Even with injuries piling up, Odyssey Sims dropped 27 points, but time and again, Indiana's momentum was halted by whistles that seemed designed to favor the Aces. By the fourth quarter, the frustration was visible, not just in the stands, but on the floor as the Fever fought through chaos and injury, only to see their hopes dashed in overtime. The most heartbreaking moment came with Boston's sixth foul in crunch time, a call that sent her to the bench and effectively handed Vegas the advantage.
Hey, you know, it's sad. I think, especially when you push the game to overtime and you fight for so long, your expectations are to win, obviously, and so to lose is sad, but I think arm in arm, all of us together, we can look at each other and be proud of each other. So it's a moment of love, for sure.
Lexie Hull, who played through a back injury and still contributed across the board, became one of the loudest voices after the loss. In her post-game remarks, she didn't just highlight the team's effort, but underscored the unfairness of what they endured, noting how the Fever fought on despite losing stars and dealing with inconsistencies all series long. Fans echoed her sentiments, pointing to free throw disparities and missed flagrant reviews as proof of bias.
We can win. This is a 0-0 game, 5 minutes. We do those situations in practice. I mean, it took everyone. I mean, O had an incredible night tonight. People just stepped up, and I think, you know, when we were starting that overtime, we everyone on the bench, playing or not, we believed we were going to win that game. So I think that just goes to show you that we believe in each other and in ourselves, and yeah, and I'm just so proud of this group.
Odyssey Sims, signed on a hardship contract, played like the team's heartbeat, while Shea Petty's timely threes and Hull's gritty defense nearly willed Indiana to an improbable victory. Yet, the imbalance at the whistle was too great. This loss, however, isn't being remembered as a collapse, but as proof of the Fever's resilience and their readiness to contend for years to come. With Caitlin Clark set to return healthy next season, and a core of Boston, Mitchell, and Hull hardened by this playoff run, Indiana looks more dangerous than ever.
How much did this continue to build that foundation for what the Fever can be next year, the year after, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we have a lot of the same players back. You know, it's pro sports is another weird one where every season is different, teams look different, but I think every new player we had this season came into the locker room and felt that connectedness and added to it. So we were really lucky that we had built such a great culture here, and that'll continue year after year.
The Aces may have advanced, but the Fever walked away with something more lasting: belief. The 2025 semifinals weren't the end of a story. They were the beginning of a new chapter, one that positions Indiana as a rising powerhouse. For fans, the outrage over officiating is real, but so too is the pride in what this team showed under impossible circumstances. They may not have won Game 5, but they won respect, and that momentum is carrying them straight into 2026.